When Bruce Lee appeared on screen, every punch, kick, and strike carried not just power but unforgettable style. His fight moves weren't just about defeating an opponent, they became symbols of his philosophy, precision, and charisma. Over the years, Bruce Lee crafted a collection of iconic moves that still define martial arts cinema today. One of his most famous was the one-inch punch, a move that demonstrated explosive power generated from just inches away. Though rooted in real martial training, when showcased on film, it stunned audiences worldwide, proving that speed and technique could overcome size and strength. Another unforgettable move was his lightning-fast sidekick. Delivered with blistering speed and devastating accuracy, Bruce often used it to send opponents flying across the screen. It wasn't just a kick, it was a statement of dominance, showcasing his perfect blend of balance, timing, and raw energy. Then there was his legendary use of Nunchaku. In Fist of Fury and Game of Death, Bruce twirled and struck with them so fluidly that audiences believed they were extensions of his body. The Nunchaku became an inseparable part of his on-screen identity, inspiring generations to pick up the weapon, even if only to imitate his fluid style. Bruce also popularized his trademark fighting stance, loose, relaxed, bouncing lightly on the balls of his feet. With one hand extended forward and the other guarding, this stance reflected his Jeet Kune Do philosophy of readiness and adaptability. It wasn't stiff or traditional, it was alive, like water. And of course, no discussion of Bruce Lee's fight moves is complete without his lightning-fast punches and open-hand strikes, often accompanied by his high-pitched ki, battle cry. These sounds became part of his legend, amplifying the intensity of every hit and making his fights unforgettable. What made Bruce Lee's on-screen moves iconic was not only their martial effectiveness, but also how he performed them with cinematic flair. Each strike was sharp, each kick flowed with rhythm, and each movement told a story. His fights were more than choreography, they were expressions of his spirit, philosophy, and belief in pure self-expression. Even today, decades later, Bruce Lee's moves remain unmatched in their influence. From the one-inch punch to the nunchaku, from the sidekick to the flying kick, his on-screen fights continue to inspire martial artists, filmmakers, and fans across the world. When Bruce Lee stepped in front of the camera, he transformed fight scenes into unforgettable moments of cinema history. His moves were not just strikes, they were expressions of character, philosophy, and raw intensity. Each motion carried meaning, making his fights legendary and iconic. One of his most recognizable techniques was the one-inch punch. Though it came from real martial training, on film it became a showcase of Bruce's explosive energy and mastery of technique. Audiences were stunned. The